Hey guys, how's it going? Jared Bear here. So if you've been subscribed to my channel, or if you are a new viewer, new subscriber, whatever the case may be, many of you probably didn't know this, but I am a childhood cancer survivor. If you're following me on Twitter, you know that I'm a childhood cancer survivor. But on this day, 32 years ago, my Broviac line was removed. To give a little background before I go on with the story, I was diagnosed with Stage 3 unilateral Wilms tumor or nephroblastoma kidney cancer on March 2nd, 1989. I was 2.5 years old. And on this day, after having spent 6 months in the hospital at Sparrow Hospital in Lansing, Michigan, my port come out, my Broviac line come out. And I had to put a disclaimer at the beginning of this video because some of the information, some of the details might be a little gory for some of you, and I don't want to offend anyone with any gory information. But this is how it happened. Facts are facts. This is how it happened. So we're at Sparrow Hospital, and I was in the back. I was only 3 years old at the time. And they wanted to give me a sedative. They wanted to put me to sleep so that way I wouldn't feel anything. There would be no complications, removing the Broviac line. However, my body wasn't responding to the sedation. And my mother, sitting in the lobby, was waiting patiently. And they had walked out and they had said, "Mrs. Fuller, we regret to inform you that the sedative is not working on Jared. Jared's body is not responding to the sedative in a way that we had hoped. And we have made several attempts and his body's just not responding to the sedative. So now what we have to do is we have to pull it without sedation." And my mother kind of put her head down and she's, "No, please don't do it like that. Please try again, try again, try again." And they said, "Mrs. Fuller, we had made several attempts and his body is not responding accordingly to the sedative that we had administered, and now we are left with no choice but to pull the line." And my mom's just kind of putting her head down, and then she's kind of just looking around like, this is not going to be good. And she knew what was going to happen. I think everybody knew what was going to happen. So my mother's sitting in the lobby waiting patiently because she knew what was coming. She said I screamed so loud and so hard when they pulled that Broviac line out that I started to gurgle. Like when a newborn baby, when they cry, they scream and cry so hard that they actually have like a gurgling sound when they cry. And that's how my mother described my scream and my cry. I screamed and I cried so hard that I started to gurgle. Mom started bawling. And they had come back out. They were trying to console her, and they said, "Mrs. Fuller, we are so sorry. We are so sorry that we had to do it this way. But he's going to be fine. He's going to heal. He will be fine." And on the way home, after we had left Lansing, after we left the hospital, my mother said that because I was half in, half out of it, that I was kicking and digging and biting and screaming. I was in the back seat in my car seat, and my mother said that I was just like I was possessed by the devil. That I was just out of control because I was, partially in sedation, partially out of it. And I was not good. It was not good. But it was a very pivotal moment in my battle against childhood cancer. And, well, I figured I would share that with all of you because today is a very important day for me. And it is a part of my life story. And figured I'd share it with all of you. Thank you for watching, and thank you for sticking around to the very end. I'll see you on Twitter and Facebook. Much love as always.